Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, very soon. Trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon. Trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon. Trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon. Trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon. Trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon. Trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon. Trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon. Trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon. Trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon. Trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Starting soon. Very soon, trust me. Oh yeah, we're starting soon, by the way. Hello. This here is you. You're a little red spots. Let me put you on another layer as well. So here you are. You are here. You're a little red dude. Maybe you are a former soldier who comes looting. Sit. Mess this up. Okay, there we go. So maybe you are a former soldier who comes looking for an easy fortune to retire. Perhaps you've been sold into slavery and are now forced to fight. Maybe you're just dumb. Maybe you're just dumb and just want to fight to your death for no good reason. Or maybe you are prepared for this. Maybe you spend your whole life training to get to this moment, to get to the Colosseum. Here, you will be fighting against other gladiators and other people who came here to test their luck. If you die, however, you only have one life. You only have one life. And if you throw it away fighting, well, that's it. You die. You die. There's no coming back. Hello! We are playing. Forgot to say the skin. We are playing We Who Are About to Die. It's a game about idiots and slaves and professional soldiers and whatever. It's a gladiatorial combat simulator, basically. It's a kind of a roguelite, but no, sorry, a roguelike. This is a proper actual roguelike. There's so many roguelites that I've forgotten what a roguelike actually is at this point. So it goes very in depth, and I have been playing this for like a few days. I am bad at it. I'm bad at it, even more so than most games I play on Sim. Although I do get a pretty nice debuff while streaming, because my single brain cell cannot speak and play games at the same time. Anyways, you start here. You start at this screen over here, at which point you're given a random character. In our case, Coplo Menralis here, and let's name him. Let's give him a nickname. What does he look like? He looks like he's got like a mouth guard on. So Coplo Wild Beast Menralis. There we go. He's a slave. He's not here by his own will. That's all the traits we get from being a slave. So backstories are basically our character class, randomly generated and whatnot, blah 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 blah. Victory condition, we need to get 100,000 fame. I have not won a single match of this game, by the way. We need to get 100,000 fame in order to buy our freedom. And then this is the gold that so basically every character is pretty much part of the same scholo, which I think is Latin for school, if I had to guess. So previous characters, through their feats and through their investments, if they choose to, they can give your next character some extra nice little starting cash. So we get 427 gold pieces for Coplo here, Wild Beast. We'll go in. We will see our equipment here. We will see our inventory down here. We don't really have much. This is the shop on the left. Our money and our fame. Next up, in the utility menu here, we've got just a bunch of options we can do. We can go to a doctor and heal up after a fight. We can repair our equipment. We can order things from the shop using our non-existent renown right now. We can bribe people to gain some minimal favor from them. And we can convert fame into gold and gold into fame. We also have our scholar here, where we can get upgrades that don't really last in between characters. We can invest on our next character, and most importantly, we can train up our current character and choose how intense our training has to be. So I'll start them off with some comp training. We need to buy training gear here, and stamina. Stamina is the linchpin of everything you do in this game. So why don't we go fight? Koplo, friend, mate, buddy pal, I do not promise you freedom, but I do promise you will go out in glory. And your first step to that is accepting a 1v1. We have two options, and I don't really want to spend fame to unveil what the other one is. It's better to take the fight that you know than the fight you don't. We arrive at this small pit. This Koplo, wild beasts, I forgot his last name, first fight he goes up against, I've never really checked. But there he is. He doesn't seem to have head armor, but he does have armor nonetheless. So the way you fight in this game is actually... Oh wait, I have a seal as well. That's nice. So the way you fight in this game is actually fairly unique. The system is physics based, so everything you do here is just manipulating your character's arms. And the faster you attack, the more damage you do. But it's also pretty hard to get good hits in, and I'm actually destroying this dude for whatever reason. He's not really attacking. So you can attack from directions. You can press Alt and drag in order to guarantee a stab attack, or you can press Control in order to guarantee an upper slash. Gotta be careful of the stamina bar. Ooh, he knocked my weapon out of my hands. And... oh yeah, you can also throw stuff. Well, again, the way you throw stuff is not really how you throw stuff in most other games. It's you have to do an attack and release your weapon. You have to attack and then release your weapon. Oh no, that's broken. Oh, ooh. I need a weapon. But yeah, you need to do an attack and then release the weapon from your hand at the point you want it to throw it. We've not actually gotten hit yet. And there we go. Koplo, Wild Beast. First fight comes out victorious and unscathed. Could this be the next champion of the arena? We get some gold, we get some fame, we get an event. The newest renovation Grand Terrancian bathhouse has begun construction. As per tradition, Skolo and the aspirants are volunteered to help in the heavy lifting. Based on how will my day of forced labor go? Will Wild Beast Menralis, Koplo Wild Beast Menralis, put his back into it? The brick tiles are not gonna move themselves. He must stand out. Is he gonna look to the other slaves and put in an acceptable amount of effort to not stand out? Or is this below him? He was made to fight in combat, not live. Koplo Wild Beast Meneralis puts his all into everything. He got quite hurt from that. Ow! Minus 35% health. But we do get 8 max Mastna? Stamina. What the fuck is Mastna? So, The thing about last match, our weapon broke. Our weapon broke. So next match, we can use some of our fame to look and see what the other ones are gonna be. So like every match has like some hidden information about it that you can pay fame to reveal. And this is what I was looking for here. Luck of the draw. It's basically a battle royale kind of thing, not in the numbers. This is still a 1v1. But we go in without weapons. And we have to get weapons from the crowd that throws the weapons in the arena. So it could be anything. Thing here is our opponent would be a level 5 Lion Slayer, which isn't good. Although the other option is fighting, what's that, like 4, 5, 6 people. So we are kind of already forced into a fight. We are very much forced into a fight against like an opponent that's 3 levels over us. Over Koplo. No, sorry, 4 levels over Koplo. Oh man. I think this is where our boy dies actually. Unless can we get like a tip where actually no wait. We don't get to bring a weapon in, so it doesn't matter. A wooden buckler versus a sparring shield. Oh no, the sparring shield has less HP. And we can't really afford anything else, so this is already a quite bad situation where we have to go in without a weapon against like a very bad fight. But like we get a weapon in the arena, that's guaranteed because it's luck of the draw. Other times it's not like guaranteed that you'll get like weapons, but like in these type of matches, people are gonna throw in a lot more. So there we go, Koplo, Wild Beast, Men Rallies. Second match. Is this where legends are made? He goes in without a weapon, without a seal to his name, but so does his opponent. He gets the first hit, he gets the second hit, destroys his opponent's log. He now has to press the advantage and deal as much damage as he can before the opponent can procure a better weapon, because then it's gonna be pretty much over. Ooh, the opponent has... And Wild Beast Menrales actually decimates his opponent. Oh my god, this was a slaughter. He's in 2 pieces! Look at him! Look at him! He levels up so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we get so much favor as well. We get so much favor for Yoridus. Oh my god, that was actually insane. Get some seal skill. Oh. Koplo Wild Beast Menralis shows to the crowd just the exact reason why he has that nickname. Oh my god. Okay, we do need a weapon now though. A wooden dagger is gonna have to do. A wooden dagger is gonna have to do. I swear this is harder than it looks. I've been getting my shit kicked in all day. One more reroll. Can't afford anything, but I could use some soldier armor, so I'm actually gonna ask the shopkeep to hold this item and hopefully get paid like 1,500 gold or like a bit more, because I still need to do training. Training's important, especially stamina. You really need stamina in this. Okay, so we have a 1 versus many versus 2 by the looks of it that we don't know. 5,000 gold? And an unknown. What is this though? 2 pit slaves? What's the catch here? What's the catch here? This seems like way too good of a match. And then we have just a regular 1v1 against a Lion Slayer that can bring his own weapon to the fight this time, which is a spear of some sort. Is Wild Beast gonna get cocky and fight two people at the same time? Oh wait, we can also bet. What's our bets like? And with minus 25% public favor, win within 2 minutes, 2 dismemberments, and 4 hand downs. I don't think I can do any of them. Not reliably. I'm not that decent. But I think Wild Beast is gonna get cocky enough to challenge 2 people at the same time, or rather not challenge, just like accept the fight. Accept the fight for a 2v1. I hope he doesn't come to regret this. In the small pit. He knows this battlefield well. There's his enemies, but he can see through the wall. One looks to have a sword and a shield, the other a spear of some sort, a wooden spear of some sort. That guy doesn't seem to have armor though. So I kind of want to focus on that dude first. Important note to make here as well. Our sword this time is wooden, so we're not really gonna do as much damage to... Ow. To an unarmored opponent. Go away. Go away. I want that dude first. Block that. Ooh. Go for the legs. Ideally I want the head, but like he protects it. Go away. Yo, wait, don't you dare try to flank me like that. That's illegal. Wild Beast. Oh! He tried to stun the dude with his shield, but his teammate covered him. That was a big hit. So the interesting thing in this game, because like the weapons are physics based. Like you can start an attack somewhere and then like just put your body in. And like the tutorial as well, like it tells you about this. Like you can rotate your body like very quickly to get like some extra speed. And thus extra damage, which I really like. It makes it feel like you are actually swinging. And the Wild Beast kills his first opponent. This guy's like way under level to fight me right now. Why? This seems like such an actually good fight for Wild Beast. It's only a 1v1. Wild Beast needs to regain his stamina a bit. Oh, he dodges the shield bass. This dude gets some damage on Wild Beast. Wild Beast is a bit exhausted. Need to back off. But he leaves himself open. Wild Beast is back on the defensive. But so is his opponent, and it doesn't matter. Wild Beast breaks through his defenses. Another victory for the Wild Beast. That's 3 now. 3 victories. Oh wait, no, they were not on the level. They were right on level with Wild Beast. But the reward is huge. Nobody expected this lowly slave to be able to... Free match skip, yes please. I don't want to be in another situation like that again. Ooh, our Joridus Lakirius, one of the event organizers, has reached out to the Wild Beast. What does he want? He's thoroughly impressed with your fighting technique. Your fighting is exemplary, chaotic, but controlled at the same time. That's the Wild Beast way. I'm assigned to you. You have potential. Good work deserves reward. Tell you what, you look like you could use us. You could use us some help managing. You look like you could use us. Am I having a stroke? You look like you could use us some help managing that equipment. I will help you by pulling some strings in your skull. Tell me what you need. You could use us some help. Is that an expression that I just don't know? Okay, so what are we looking at? I could use more storage room for my equipment. I am barely scraping by with what I have, so probably not that. I'd like more options in the shop after every match. Oh, that would have been really cool if we unlocked like the first chip upgrade. Or some more flexibility with the shopkeep. What does that mean? Oh, the rerolls, I'm guessing. So, yeah, let's get some rerolls. 3 free shop rerolls, great. And get the extra options as well. Get the... Oh, what's that? A 100 mace. That's 200, but like way too expensive. Let's get our shoulder armor. And let's get like a second wooden battler, because this one is gonna break eventually. It's at 56 out of 97 durability. It cannot take too much of a beating. Get some training in, and that's pretty much all of our gold right now. We could use our fame to fundraise a bit, but it's really not that good of a turnaround. It's like 168 to 337 per 1,000 fame or so. Okay, so Yordus here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, like, so you've got like the patrons. So you've got the social lady, you've got the greedy man, you've got the I forgot what her thing is, and then you've got like the warrior dude, the like leader of a scholar, I guess. Anyways, it is time for Wild Beasts next match. We don't know what anything either is gonna be, so let's get some basic information on both. So we know that this match is a 2v1 versus a pit slave and an unknown opponent with an unknown modifier. And we still don't know about this match, but it's organized by Alora. But this one is also organized by Joridus, who favors us quite a lot, 37%. Let's get some more information. We know now that it's a civilian and a pit slave, one of which does not have a shield by the looks of it. And we now know that this is a straight 1v1. Let's reveal even more information. So this is a 1v1 with random weapons, and our equipment is preserved. They pay for repairs. Versus this being a 1v2. That we can call people in if we had the upgrade. This upgrade is actually very expensive. Where is it? Like, yeah, 12k gold and 8k fame. And you can only use it like in matches where an entrance is allowed. I don't know, is Wild Beast gonna take another 2v1? Or is he gonna go for the 1v1? The 2v1 pays a lot, and it's by his favored patron. Or rather, the patron that favors him. Although, he does have some favor with Aluora. And this is a much safer option. A 1v1 with random weapons. Wild Beast is actually going to go for the 1v1 with random weapons. He just fought two people at the same time. He needs some time to calm down. And the fight takes place in this small villa. Many nobles are gathered here today to watch us fight, to watch this spectacle. Unfold. Is this my enemy? Sir, you're supposed to come into the arena, come on. Wildbeast takes a lot of stuff and just throws it to his opponent. Oh! He does a big hit and his helmet is off. His opponent's helmet is off. It's not looking good for the opponent. Oh, he just grabbed the shield. It is now looking a lot better, but he does have two weapons just embedded on his person. Wildbeast is low on stamina, and his opponent pushes him. Wildbeast gets a big hit on the opponent's head, but so does the opponent. And a big hit on the head gets the victory for the Wildbeast. I just want to point out this is literally the best I have done in this game, and I have no idea why this is actually happening. I'm really usually very bad at playing games on stream. Like, what the fuck? The why? What the fuck? Oh my god, okay. Sinister altruism. An old scared man clad in wealthy colorful cloth visits the scholar with his entourage. He must have seen us fight in the villa and was surprised by the wild beast's skill. He's clearly taking a liking to you upon investigating your scholar and its aspirants. The boss and his lackeys approach you and give you an offer you can't refuse. Listen, kid, you left a good impression on your last fight. My family has a good sense for these things. Take this coin, get some equipment or care, and do well. It'll be a win-win. You make money, I make money. And he gives me 1,000 gold. Coin is coin, no matter the origin. It gives me better chance to survive. And we do want the chance to survive. The Wildbeast is actually a very good fighter by the looks of it. And the Wildbeast is now gonna do some water ASMR. Prepare yourselves. Hydration is very important when you're fighting in the arena. Any arena. Be it gladiatorial combat or just what other things have arenas? Where else do you fight in an arena other than gladiatorial combat? We do have a lot of like just extra fame, so let's spend like 5k to just get some gold and just like bring that a bit closer together. Scholar, can we do any upgrades? Doesn't really look like it. Oh, I could have started a union. But then again, our victory condition is reach 100,000 fame. So maybe I shouldn't have fundraised that much. But we need better gear. Like this is really good gear, but like you know, it's also 19k. This is the left piece, okay, so oh, that's a good shield. Just out of budget. It could be in budget if we sell our half-use shield. Yeah, this is now in budget and we can have a really good shield. Shields are everything in this. You can get away with having like a wooden sword if you can cover yourself well enough. So the next fights are a pit fight or a mystery fight, which is also shrouded. We cannot figure out any information about this fight, no matter what we do. Let me find. I think I'm gonna use the connections that our patron gave us, and I'm gonna reroll the matches this week. So we have a mystery fight that we know is a many versus many. So that's just many people per team. Or a mystery fight we can discover some information on. So let's do some scouting. It's hosted by Alora. She likes us a bit. She likes us a little bit. It takes place on the small pit. That doesn't really... I don't think that... At least I don't think that's saying this much. And it's a many versus many fight, 3v3. Me, a pit slave and a civilian versus a pit slave, a pit spearman, and a pit maceman. Wait, wasn't it Alora hosting? Did it just... Huh. I think that was a bug. I don't think that was intentional. Okay, so I'd rather take the fight I know rather than the fight I don't know. Even though this fight it's not in our favor. Like, this civilian is not bad, and a pit slave versus like two actual like a spearman, a maceman, and one pit slave. But I dread to go into a fight without knowing what happens. So the wild beast will take the challenge and unleash his wrath or whatever. I don't know. He just got a new shield. He's gonna use it. There they are, just standing there menacingly at the other side of the door, and the fight begins. Come on, friend. Ooh, Wild Beast starts off strong, taking advantage of his opponent's lack of fast weapon. He gets a shot on the neck. That was big. But he now has to hold up a second to recuperate his stamina. His stamina is back up and he is going... Ooh! Wild Beast was disarmed, but so was his opponent. The opponent now has Wild Beast sword. The beastly blade of wood. And Wild Beast has his opponent's sword. Oh no, one of Wild Beast's teammates has fallen. And he's now in a 2 versus 1 situation. Things are not looking good. Oi, 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 oi. Ooh. Give me the sword, give me the sword, give me the sword. I just saw the drop. This is not broken, it's new. Okay, Wild Beast does not have a weapon. And he cannot pants. Because that's not the thing you can do. So all of Wild Beast's teammates have died. And Wild Beast finds himself in a 3 versus 1 situation. This is not good. At all. That guy has a club as well. Clubs are very effective against shields. Which is a shame, because Wild Beast just got this new shield. It would be a shame if it broke the first match. Although, I will gladly trade the shield for my life. No, please. Ooh. He missed, okay. I don't really know how to use this weapon effectively. Ooh, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. Things are not looking good for Wild Beast. Maybe he did actually bite more than he could chew. The Beast Blade is still in possession of the enemy. And the enemy seems to try and flank him, but it's not. Oh no, yep, it's actually working. Please die. Please die. You've taken so much damage already. The other enemies also like look in a pretty good state. Oh, friendly fire. One of them dies. One of them kills their own teammate. That is not good. The enemy returns the Wild Beast by throwing it. The Beast Blade, I mean. The wooden Beast Blade. Wildbeast is gonna slowly make his way towards that. However, Wildbeast has killed another enemy. It's only him versus the Spear Boy now. Whoever survived this gets to go out of this arena with their lives. The club is a good choice against this right now. Wildbeast's only lifeline right now is his shield. He cannot afford to lose it. Both contestants are trading hits. Wildbeast misses his shot. He gets sealed bast and is left in the open, but the enemy did not have enough stamina to counter. Okay, then shut up. Wildbeast is on 1 health. A single hit could end his life. His opponent, however, as well, is not looking any better. Actually, no, he's looking considerably better. Wildbeast throws his spear thing. His stuff, I guess. No! The opponent gets an attack through Wildbeast's shield, and the Wildbeast has fallen. 5 weeks he survived in the arenas. 5 weeks he fought. And he remained unproven. Leaving no legacy for his next. Discolos, I guess. Discolos' next contestant. This is the story of Eurydice Zavonius, a former soldier who, by the looks of it, fought with a piece of wood. So there's only really one name we can call him. This is the story of Eurydice Rudy Zavonius. They call him that because his weapon is a log. This is an actual log, a rusty club. It looks like a log, alright? He's got 1,000 gold to his name, and he has some fame saved up from his time as a soldier, which he's gonna use to see if he can get a shield. He cannot. He's gonna train a bit. His stamina. Stamina is everything. And then he's gonna head into his first fight, because he's a soldier. Or rather, because he's not a slave. He's afforded more choice of battles. He can choose between 3. Go get him, Woody. So we've got a many versus many. A many versus many where we actually know quite a lot about. Just everyone is a pit slave. So we do have a slight advantage. Or this, which has a decent payout. It's a pit fight. It's a pit fight. It's like a it's a 2v2 v2. That's 6 teams. Just duking it out. I think so. Woody is gonna go. Woody's gonna go for the 3 versus 3 because his time as a soldier tells him that if you have a slight advantage, you should pursue the slight advantage. He arrives at the small pit along with his teammates. His armor, probably the best thing anyone has ever seen in this hellhole. The match begins. Target acquisition. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the naked dude. There we go. Woody gets 2 decent hits on, but his aids as a former soldier start to show. He does not have a lot of stamina. Woody needs to be very careful about what hits he takes. Kicks the naked dude and gets a free hit out of it. Mega Man gets 2 decent hits on Woody. But it's not enough. His armor is just too good. Naked Man throws his sword at Woody, but Woody actually hits him in the head, giving him a concussion and disarming him. Grabbing a better weapon from the ground. Naked Boy has gotten himself a sword as well. Is that a wooden one? That seems wooden. Woody gets 2 decent hits on the enemy sides. The enemy is very bloodied up, which means he's probably low on health. He does dodge him but misses. Another dash, another miss. And a hit that doesn't really go anywhere. Kick! He misses. The Naked Man proves to be a better opponent than Woody had accounted for. Another kick! That's a hit. Woody capitalizes on it. He also gets kicked back, and he's now out of stamina. His old age is starting to show as the Naked Man starts to get hits in. That's a block. That's another hit. That would be a terrible caster. Woody goes for a stab. He hits. The next hit blocks. Another kick, but it gets punished by 2 things. The one swift strike to the head brings the Naked Man down, and Woody is now off to help his teammate. This guy that is not wearing any head protection, which is gonna give Woody's metal club an advantage. That was a big hit. It has left the enemy without it. Never mind, he picked one up from the ground. He's very bloodied up. Woody is going to the other Naked Man now to help his teammate. And one swift strike from the back nails the enemy. Last but not least, the bald person that died. Woody comes out of the small pit victorious. His debut match is a success. And he also levels up, that's great. Alora gives him some favor. An adoring fan approaches me. Woody descends after the last match and sits down to rest and remove his weapons. When somebody nervously approaches him, I'm the biggest fan. After your last performance, I just had to sleep by the gate guards and meet you. Don't do that, you're gonna get killed. Please take this family heirloom. It may not be much, but I want you to have it. The fan removes the ragged clothes to reveal a puku. Woody does not know what the puku is, but he will take it regardless. A puku is a one-handed sword. It's alright as a backup weapon. I guess. Ooh, that's a great shield. Cheap, affordable, reliable. That's what Woody wants to see. You see, Woody was born due to the lack of cheap and reliable things. Okay, so looking at his next match, we have a 2 versus 2, a many versus many, and a 1 versus 1 with a decent payout. What's the many versus? Oh my god, that's a lot of people. It's not worth it, that little gold. I get like slightly less than that for like a 1v1 plus insurance plus I get like almost the same amount of gold, just like 100 less gold, more fame, and my equipment is repaired. Woody will absolutely take the 1 versus 1. There is absolutely no reason for him not to. It takes place in the Taransa city center, a popular location where the audience can interact, can get up close and personal to the gladiators, potentially hand them weapons. The enemy shows up with no shield and just a jag to his name, so Woody is going all out on the attack because that's fucking stupid. Why would you show up to a match with just a jag? I guess life is tough in the arenas. Life is tough in the arenas. You never know. People cannot. Sometimes they cannot afford better equipment. Unfortunately, that's a bit of a death sentence. And Woody is not going to. He's not going to play nice. Because his life here is also on the line. There's only one way you get out of this arena, and that's victorious. If you die, you do not get out of the arena. You become part of the arena. The arena consumes you, and you become its life force. Woody absolutely just executed a man. Woody absolutely executed a man. And for that, he's gonna donate 2,000 gold to his colo for the next person. Hopefully whoever comes after him is gonna be able to do more, do better. The man, the myth, a creative spectator, told tales of your last fight. Why? Why? I executed the man! To say the tale was heavily embellished is to put it lightly. By the time the story was told 4 times, commoners were describing you as half man, half beast, mythological creature, demigod, the incarnation of the Emperor himself. I mean, okay, Woody did give the enemy a good thrashing. On the other hand, the enemy was literally defenseless. There was absolutely nothing he could do. There was nothing he could do about it. You know what? Woody's actually he's gonna get himself like a nice long cloak for an accessory. He earned it. He earned it. After all that. That was an execution last round, and people are telling tales of it. You know, 69 stamina seems good. Woody does not have a lot of stamina. That's why he must train, but he must not train enough to the point. He must not train too much to the point where like he's too tired to take up another fight. His next fight is a 4 versus 4. That doesn't really pay well. A mystery fight. That pays absolute shit and just a 2 versus 2. And a 1 versus 1, where the victor gets to keep whatever weapon or shield they leave the arena with. It's not worth... A 4v4 is not worth 1,400 gold. Shut up. 1v1, once again, is the best financial decision and fame decision and just overall best decision for Woody. Because you see, Woody came here seeking money. He needs gold to retire. But he also does not want to die. Woody does not want to die. He wants to erect a big monument of gold to himself. A big, tall monument, as big as his spirit. The enemy has a shield and a mace. Same loadout as Woody. But that was a big shot to the head. Woody needs to conserve his stamina, while also wearing down his enemy's shield. Maces are excellent in bashing shields. But like they also sometimes can get over the shield and hit their head. Which ideally is gonna kill the enemy quicker. Woody needs to recuperate his stamina. He's gonna shield bust the opponent. That leaves him open for a big hit to the head. Ooh. That's a hit to the leg. The enemy just gave Woody... Oh, that was an opening Woody just exploited. You do not get to do moves like that against a trained soldier. A former soldier who's come to fight in the pits, looking for glory, and no, he doesn't want glory. He just wants the money. He's here, literally here for the money. Oh, that was another opening. You do not get away with things like that. That was a free shot. The enemy did not even attempt to block. And the Shield Bash will actually not be quite that effective because Woody missed, I think. The enemy turns, Woody turns back. He exploits another opening, but gets hit in the process. The enemy is close on guard. He looks very bloody. Ooh, that was a big hit from the enemy. Woody needs to break his defenses if he's gonna get through to him. Or rather, get through to his head. A Shield Bash misses, and the enemy exploits that. Thankfully, it hits the shield. But it was a quite heavy hit. Woody shield breaks. He's now left to defend with just his mace. The enemy shield is still alive and well. Woody takes a big hit. Woody takes another big hit. Surely the enemy cannot have too much health left. This is, however, a more formidable opponent than Woody had anticipated. The enemy shield breaks. It's only a mace versus mace now. The exact same mace as well, I think. Woody blocks. The enemy goes for another block, but the attack does not come from the way he anticipated. That was a big hit from the enemy. Small hit from Woody. Oh, big hit from the enemy again. All Woody needs to do right now is get one big good hit on the enemy's head, and that should be enough. But it needs to be a very strong hit, stronger than anyone has ever seen before, and he gets it. Woody comes out of this alive, however, with less health than he would like. Woody has leveled up once again. He's now unproven. He gets a choice between... No. Yeah. Movement skill. He gets better at moving. The plague, a strange ailment has stricken the city. It seems many Terrantians have turned the slight shade of purple. Oh no! All scholar physicians have been called to aid the populace by imperial decree. No physician will be available this week. The week that Woody took the most damage in! Unless some strings are pulled. You know, Woody's quite famous right now, so... There we go. Woody heals up a bit, and he actually heals up a bit more. Just to be on the safe side. He gets some training equipment. He cannot afford to miss on his training. But he does need a new shield, and one is available on the shop, and it's the exact same as his old shield. A nice old simple leather shield, an ordinary simple leather shield. Affordable but sturdy. The next fights, nobody knows. We have a mystery fight we cannot uncover anything for. We have another spoils to the victor. That means we can keep whatever we find in the arena. 600 gold, 600 fame. Doesn't look to be good, and it's just like a 2v2 versus a criminal and a civilian, one which does not have a shield. Or Woody gets a 1 versus 1 with the spoils to the victor. Once again. What's the cuts? There is no cuts. There is no cuts. Okay. I guess it's like a level over him. Yeah, it's like a level over him. But it's fine. It's fine. It's a pit boss though. Okay. Well, Woody is all about making sensible decisions, and the 2v2 pays too little. The mystery fight is just dangerous from all aspects. You don't know what's going on there. So Woody really only has one choice. And it's also organized by Matza, the Empress, Mongadi, who slightly favors Woody. He arrives at the Terrance's city center. His shield in hand, his mace on the other hand, his cape flowing in the wind. And here's the pit boss, whose name we do not know. He does seem to have a very fancy helmet and pretty fancy weapon. Also, he does know that Woody had a mace, and that maces are quite effective against big fancy metal helmets. It's a very nice bucket to rattle your brain in. Also, Woody is an old man, and that means he is lacking in stamina. This will be a battle of attrition. He cannot let the enemy gain too much ground, but he also needs to stun. The shield breaks immediately! Why I just bought that? I just bought that! How dare you! Is it better to go for the unarmored bits rather than the armored parts? Like, really, his head is the only bit. His head is the only bit that's like massively armored. Ow. Ooh, big hit. Okay. This fight is once again closer than Woody had anticipated. Maybe his old age is finally catching up to him, but he can still get a nice hit to the head and capitalize on the enemy's armor. Or non-existent armor anymore. He gets a big hit on the head once again, but he's low on stamina. Woody is very gravely injured. His cape conceals the red of the blood, but he manages to get another hit to the head and escapes, or rather wins with barely his life left. Within an inch of his life, I would be a terrible caster. I would be an absolute terrible caster. I can barely speak. Okay. How's the armor looking? Decent, actually. Decent. Not decent. Alright, so Woody is actually gonna sell the Puku, take off one of his shoulder guards, and bring them in for repair. He's also gonna... Oh no, Woody is bad at accounting. Woody is bad at accounting. He forgot he cannot afford treatment if he got repairs. Oh no. He can choose to fight another pit boss. He can choose to partake in a pit fight. Or take a mystery father. No, this is so bad. You know what? However, people love Woody. People love Woody, and so Woody is gonna start a fundraising campaign to get funds for his treatment. Okay, so he's not good, but he's better. He's kind of better. Decent enough to take on a fight against the other pit boss. I guess this guy heard of what Woody did to the previous one and wanted to take a fight. He wanted to see the ex-soldier for himself. Who is this man named Woody who just took down the previous pit boss? Well, he's about to find out. Woody enters the arena and so does the other pit boss. He's got a dual-handed mace and more armor than the last one. He deals a big hit to Woody right from the bat, but Woody retaliates. Maces are great against armor that both of content. Oh, he has disarmed Woody. He has disarmed Woody. The pit boss has disarmed Woody. This is not good. Okay, Woody picks his weapon back up and gets ready to face the pit boss once again. The trade hits. Woody is pretty bad for wear. He could not afford too much treatment even after his fundraising campaign. Things are not looking too good. Gets hit once again. His brain has been rattled in all that armor. A quick hit stops the enemy from attacking. Another quick hit counters the... Please, no. A quick hit, that was a strong one that dealt quite a lot of damage to the enemy. And a hit to the head. His enemy's brain must be as rattled as his own now. His cape is destroyed. He had... Oh no, it's there. It was glitching out a bit, I think. But every inch of Woody's armor is drenched in his own blood, and that would be it. Woody is no more. The pit boss had avenged Woody. He lasted 5 weeks, remaining unproven. He won 4 fights, killing 5 people in total. Unfortunately, it was not enough. The next aspirant takes the stage. It's a slave by the name of Magnus Scaridus. And his nickname is Neki, so Magnus Neki Scaridus. He starts off with 2,000 gold to his name, courtesy of Woody, who invested in this holo before, or rather didn't invest, he was given an option to have like 2,000 free gold transferred to the next card, to the next person. There's fuck all that you can buy here. Alright, Neki's gonna buy a shield. And a sandal, sure. He's then going to get some training equipment and train up on his stamina before he goes to look at the fights. There's a many versus 1 fight that doesn't really pay a lot or give him a lot of fame. Or he could partake in a fight that gives him more gold, more fame, but he has no idea what it is. So Neki, as a coward, is gonna bully on this single person as a group of 4. Neki will absolutely bully the weak. Because that's the kind of person Neki is. And apparently everyone else is naked as well. So, we've got the Naked Goon Squad versus some random person. Oh, nope, he seems to be fancy enough. A farmer, maybe. The Naked Squad versus a farmer. It's very, it's very tough to see who's gonna win here. Could be anyone. It could be anyone. Neki struggles to find an opening that won't pierce through his teammates. But he does, and he flanks the enemy as well. Everyone takes stabs at the poor farmer who, for whatever reason, thought that this was a good idea. Ooh, Neki stabs the farmer right in the ass. That's a long spear. You do not want that spear in your ass. Or maybe you do, I won't judge. Just slightly. Like, if you do it mid-gladiator combat, I will judge. But, like, if you do it on your own time. Oh, Neki's spear appears to have been broken. Or disarmed. I have no idea where it went. Good thing Neki finds a pickaxe, question mark? But before he gets back, the rest of the naked squad bullies the farmer to death. The Imperial War Logistics. The city of Toxena has been called upon to deliver weapons and armor to the Imperial War effort. There's a war going on. This week, there's a shortage on all equipment, causing prices to increase. Shop costs are increased by 50%. Donate all of my equipment to the war. No. Neki wants to live. The Imperial War takes precedent over any entertainment, so be it, sure. Thing is, Neki does not have a weapon right now, or fame to reroll the shop to get a weapon. Oh man. It doesn't seem like there's gonna be a lack of the dramas being hosted this week. So Neki is going to fight a criminal by himself with no weapon and just hope for the best. Hope there's gonna be a weapon in the arena. Toxena City Center. The civilians could hand Jakey a weapon. Sorry, Neki. Neki, not Jakey. That's another person. There don't seem to be any weapons in the arena, but there does seem to be a jar. Neki finds a wooden a wooden sword on the side of the arena and just picks that up. Thankfully, he can now fight. His enemy decides to throw away his actual decent weapon. That Neki, brain rot, is gonna pick up. A metal weapon is a lot better than a brand, so Neki has no idea why his enemy just gave him his weapon. And he is now resorting to fighting with just like some rusty ass sword. That was not a good decision. It actually was such a terrible decision that it has turned this entire match's favor to Neki. However, this enemy seems to be rather good with like two-handed swords, so maybe that's why he wanted that. Ooh, weapons class. He goes for the stab. And successful. Neki kinda wants to hit the legs and that's it. The enemy has died. Neki is gonna... He cannot teabag, but he can taunt and tear over his enemy's dead body, which is the next best thing. Neki returns. And memories of his new rank gives him a newfound vigor and determination, apparently, yes. Can Neki acquire a weapon, please? 1690, 1632. This is also a really good weapon. What can Neki... Can Neki spend like 500 fame to get some money? That wasn't enough. Then he's gonna spend. Oh no, he cannot spend. He cannot fundraise anymore this week. Well, the physician is free, so he's gonna take advantage of that. Oh no, like 20 gold. Hmm. You know, Yankee was never a good dancer. He was never a good dancer. He always said, it was always said, people always told him he was born with two right legs, so he doesn't, in that case, he doesn't really need a left sandal. This is how, this is how Neki, this is how Neki rationalizes selling his shoes to get an actual weapon. And this is a really good weapon, actually. Like in one hand, makes 28 damage blunt. Minus frame multiplier estimates. Bonus damage for hammer? Okay, yeah, cool. Mace. Well, yeah, it's a fucking warhammer thingy. Okay, so Neki's gonna spend his remaining fame. Neki's announcer cannot speak. To avoid fighting in a 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3 into a 6-way 3v3 with the fight, which is quite a lot. And this one also offers insurance. Oh, that one offers insurance as well. Well, Neki does not like crowds, okay? Neki does not like crowds. He arrives at the Terrance's Cinti Center once again, the place where he managed to get a very unlikely victory against his opponent, who for some reason threw his sword away. But now, Neki came prepared. He has a weapon of his own, and a rather good one. His enemy as well has some head armor that Neki has advantage over. He also only has a cleaver and a torch, neither of which is gonna be great help against Neki. Because you see, Neki's hammer drastically outranges a cleaver. All Neki has to do is not get too close to his enemy and he wins, just like that, without an issue. Just like that, without an issue. He took maybe like a hit or two, but it's just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. Neki can recover from that. He's been naked his whole life. And you know what? Neki feels quite grateful. Neki feels quite grateful for the gold he received when he was just starting out. So he's gonna pay it forward for the next aspirant in the Skolo. Armor. Neki, however, is gonna get some insufficient gold. Oh no, I thought I had. Neki that is also bad at accounting and cannot. He's very bad at realizing how much gold he actually has. So he's going back to the arena to see what he can master. 1 versus 1 with spoils of the victor against a pit flailman. Or a 1 versus 1 versus a pit slave with random weapons. That pays a bit better. However, because Naked is not wearing any armor, a flailman seems to be the good option. His natural armor, also known as his bare skin, does not count as armor that the flailman is gonna have bonus over. And it takes place in Terrance's city center. A familiar location to Naked by now. Stop calling him Jakey. Stop calling him Jakey. SMAtes! The enemy does have a shield, however, Nake's mace hammer thing is probably gonna be enough to break it eventually. He has to be careful, however, because the flail does have about the same range as his hammer thing, if not a bit larger. He's getting a lot of hits in, but it's not hits that go through the shield. However, that means that the shield is very low on health and it breaks, and Neki can now capitalize on that and start smashing his opponent instead of his shield. Having his shield smashed must have smashed his spirit as well, because he throws away his mace. A fatal decision by the looks of it. He did do a decent amount of damage to Neki though. It doesn't matter, because Neki can now cover medical costs. Barely. Neki can barely cover medical costs and training equipment costs, so he's gonna train a bit less this week. He's gonna have a less intense training this week. Well, he can't really buy anything. His mace is still in good health, so is his shoe, so is kind of his helmet. A 2 versus 1 with enters in insurance and procedures, and that means that some gold goes to the next aspirant in the Skolo, or he could partake in a pit fight that Neki does not want to do, and Neki is all about bullying the weak, alright? Neki is 100% all about bullying the weak. If you're in an wait, what? What's going on there? It seems like the whoever fought here previously had their nervous system busting so hard it started twitching all over the place. But yeah, Neki is all about bullying the weak, or rather bullying the strong with greater numbers. So Neki is gonna take full advantage over his teammate. The Naked Squad is reborn once again. Oh, that was a big hit from the enemy, but that was also a big hit in retaliation. The enemy also has a metal shield, something that it will be quite hard for Neki to break right now, even with his hammer, but he does break his enemy's helmet. And one well-placed mace to the head brings him down. Neki and the Naked Squad wins once again. Match skip. I'd rather not. Unfortunate damage. Your previous bro took more of your equipment than seemed at first. The strike massive damage is a crucial part of the tenderizer. Neki's signature weapon. Seems like the enemy's skull was thicker than expected. Of course, we must protect the tenderizer at all costs. This is such a great weapon. However, Neki is quite low on cash and not a whole lot of fame. He can barely cover medical costs, man. Is this America? Is the Colosseum in America? Oh no, both matches are shouted. Perfect timing since Neki chose to use his connections to get a free match reroll. He can choose to fight a single person that outlevels them. A pit barbarian sent from Joridus Lakirius, the patron that does not like Neki at all. Both matches are organized by Joridus Lakirius. He does not like Neki. He doesn't hate him, but he has a slightly negative, a moderate negative opinion of him, minus 15%. So both matches this week have been organized to bring Neki down. But Neki is not gonna stand for that. Neki is not. As a person who bullies the weak, he is not gonna get bullied by two people, so he's gonna take the 1v1. Although it is a pit barbarian. Those are ferocious people, and the Tyrant pits are usually their homes. Nakey shows up again. He's signing skin glistening. That was going somewhere, I guess. I don't know. The pit barbarian stands on the other side. He has a shield, he has armor, and a pretty fancy sword. Nakey's first objective is to break that shield. It's gonna be hard to approach with that sword in the way, though, so he has to be careful. Eurydice, the organizer, knew Jakey's weakness, and he organized this fight to target them specifically. Nakey seems to have dislocated something, I think. The sword is very punishing against his shorter range. The shield means that he cannot get close to the enemy's head. The brain damage bucket remains out of Nakey's reach, also known as helmet. He needs to break that shield down before he can break his opponent down, but his opponent is actually too good. The equipment advantage was just too vast for Nakey to overcome. He lasted 6 weeks. One more week than most aspirants, that's the word. One more week than more aspirants. He was a rising trainee. He was destined for glory, but he was struck down by Julius. I forgot the patron's name. And here comes our probably last aspirant. Triscus Dertheus. With a rusty sword and a decent shield to his name. He is a former soldier, and his old age is starting to catch up. He has come to the arena in one last attempt to gain some money for retirement. So what is Triscus' name? He's not very assuming. He's not remarkable in any really sense. He's pretty basic. So Triscus Vanilla Dertheus. There we go. His first act is to reroll the soap in pursuit of a better weapon, potentially. A rusty dagger versus a basic dagger. Or a wooden sparring longsword. Or a warhammer that's out of budget right now. What is he good at? He's good with a one-handed mace, but like he's really like decent with pretty much everything but an axe and spear/polearms. So as an old man, he knows the importance of stamina. He does have a lot of it, and he needs to train it quite quickly. So he heads straight to the arena after having bought some training gear. Many versus many, with spoils to the victor. That could be nice. That he could acquire Vanilla here, could acquire better things from the enemy's body. So what's the enemies like? Let's get information on them. So it's 2 civilians and a pit slave. They're not likely to have good things though. Whereas a 1v1 is just a safer option in comparison, and it also pays more and more fame. So there he shows up in Tarantia's city center. A known location where A man named Jake Nakey. God damn it. Overturned. Overcame, rather. A rather bad matchup. Can Vanilla do the same? He starts off strong, but so does his opponent. They don't seem to be able to hit each other that well, although his opponent does get a few hits in. So does Vanilla. No, that was a big hit to the head. Vanilla remembers his training as a soldier. Always go for the head when there's a naked man. Or rather, always go for the unarmored part of a naked man, which is every part. He disarms the naked man. But he picks that back up. He does not have the stamina to continue on a barrage of hits. The naked man taunts, something that would cost him a blow to the head. Look, he managed to counterattack. Vanilla's stamina is getting low. He's gonna shield bash his opponent and get a hit to the head, I think. Off of it. Hit to the legs, maybe. And that was like a very quick hit. 99% weapon speed. That was probably the best hit I've done. The shield is proving to be quite the obstacle for Vanilla to get to the enemy's head, but that is also not it. Vanilla needs to recuperate some stamina, but the crowd is throwing stuff at him. He needs to get a good shield bash in. Break the opponent's defenses and go for the killing blow. Or just a blow, I guess. And there we go! Vanilla decapitates his opponent in one swift motion of the sword. He emerges victorious. Ooh, that's nice. But that's a spear, he's not good with spears. He looks through the shop. He sees this one-handed mace. That's very much in his price range, so he immediately buys it because it's so good. He still has some training equipment left from his last fight. So now he's gonna tone down the training a bit. He's gonna heal up a bit before heading to the next fight. 1 versus 3, which he immediately nopes out of, given the enemy equipment. Sword and shield, two-handed weapon. 1 versus 1. Organized by Joridus, who favors them slightly. It pays well. It's a pit spearman. Or a 1 versus 1. A prestigious 1 versus 1 against a Lion Slayer. That's quite overleveled. Yeah, so Vanilla is level 1. The Lion Slayer is level 5! So Vanilla is gonna take Joridus. Joridus? How does Latin work? Is it Joridus? Are these is it Joridus or Joridus? He's gonna impress his favorite patron once again. The gates will open very soon. And Vanilla gets to test his new bought mace against this unarmored man. A big hit to the head. A big hit to the head starting off. A second big hit to the head. The enemy's brain must be rattled, but so are Vanilla's hips. He is doing a crab walk. He's doing. Did he always do this? A Shield Bash to counter the enemy strike. And then third big hit to the head brings the opponent down. He could not defend against that, I guess. Even Vanilla is surprised. That has earned him the respect of the guild physician, who has volunteered his services 2 times for free. And Vanilla is gonna take him up on it. A wager ward off. A deep pocket has been aggressively betting against you, leaving all patrons reluctant to pay out well for your matches. As turns out, it was Valerius who accidentally added a few zeros to a bet, but the old man doesn't seem to recall the event. All matches this week, minus 50% payout. Damn it, Valerius Pouch. Worm. How dare you? This is my livelihood here. But this is a very affordable helmet, actually. 80% defense. But I guess it doesn't protect, like, top of head attacks. Reroll? And actually unlock this as well. This is pretty nice. But it's a polearm, and it's expensive. That's a great seal. What's this? Oh, that's my rusty Daka. Yeah, let's unlock a second inventory slot, actually. And get this nice little shield. There we go. Vanilla has got himself some better equipment, and he's now going to get some training gear to continue his training. Things are looking good. Things are looking good for Vanilla. His equipment is up to par, although the little payout is not going to affect him much. He's gonna go into a 1v1 with insurance against another opponent for his third fight? Third fight, yeah. For his third fight. Takes place in Taransa City Center once again. A very popular location for blood sports by the looks of it. And there comes his opponent. He seems to have a two-handed weapon with not much armor. Vanilla gets the first hit, Vanilla gets the second hit, Vanilla gets the third hit, and the enemy goes down. It seemed to be just like some poor farmer who was not even remotely trained enough to go up against him. His new shield as well gave him inspiration, so he got better with the shield. The Grand Bathhouse, the newest renovated Grand Taransan Bathhouse, has begun construction. We are being forced to work. You know what? Vanilla does not want to stand out. He is not a man for standing out. He is an ex-soldier. He has the training, so he can fight well. But he's not remarkable in any sense. So he looks to the other slaves and puts in an acceptable amount of effort. There we go. Ooh, that's a great helmet. That's a great helmet. A crested Lionian helmet. That's so expensive, though. I don't have nearly the amount of money to get it. I could get a bronze dagger. But no, the mace is just so good. The mace is so good. It's got 6-9 durability. Nice. Maybe I get it. Maybe I get it, fight a match with it, and no, but then I'm not gonna have repair. Shit. I'm gonna need to repair it soon. Might as well save up a bit. Yeah, might as well save up. No training this week. Many versus many, and then 1 versus 1, spoils to the victor against a pit barbarian. He's heard stories that his predecessor, Neki, A man named Naki, who fought naked for some reason, died to a Pit Barbarian, so Vanilla would like to test his chances against him. His enemy seems to be a nope, there he is. He just took a bit of time to show up. He does have a considerable amount of armor. A decent matchup for Vanilla's mace. But it's not gonna be as easy of a victory as others have been. The Pit Barbarian disarms Vanilla, but he quickly picks his mace back up. There we go. The Barbarian falls, and Vanilla emerges victorious. A heavily armored opponent. The armor did not mean a lot against Vanilla's mace. How's the mace doing? 41. We can go for another one. Oh yeah, that's a nice helmet. What's battles like? Surrounded and shrouded. Reroll, please. Spoils to the victor. Spoils to the victor. I need a luck of the draw, please. Many versus many. Oh no. What's the enemies like? So, a worthy aspirant, a pit shield breaker, and a pit spearman. There's a pit spearman and a worthy aspirant. So, like, more or less balanced teams. More or less. Here we have me, a maceman, a criminal, and a pit slave versus two pit slaves, civilian, and a pit spearman. Or me versus pit, the criminal versus pit maceman and civilian. You know what? Vanilla is going back to his favorite patron for yet another match in a 4v4 this time. He needs the money to repair his beloved mace. His simple spiked flagger. Vanilla enters the arena and so do his teammates. Taransa's city center once again. A lot of them don't seem to be wearing armor, which means it would be easy pickings for Vanilla's mace, and there goes one already. Vanilla needs to be careful not to hit his teammates too much. While also exploiting the range of his mace. There we go. Oh no, that was not a second kill, that was just a very strong hit for Vanilla. A second kill for Vanilla. His teammates seem to be having some trouble, but that's enough time to buy him some time to get a big hit on the opponent's back. That, however, leaves him disarmed. He needs to pick up his beloved mace once again. He's going back to the only fair fight in this. Once again, the enemies do not have armor, which makes it easy pickings for Vanilla's mace. And there we go, the last hit. He emerges victorious once again. Whoo, boy. The Tarantian Aspirants Guild gives me a reward. They were impressed. I can never respect the told tales of your last fight. It was a bloodbath. Nobody had armor. And Vanilla gains recognition. That's a nice sword. That's a very nice sword. So I'm gonna sell the Rusty Dagger. I'm gonna sell the Shield. I'm still a bit short. How's my armor doing? Does anything else need repair? Or is it just my... It's just the flagger. Okay, so... Vanilla is gonna use up some of his newfound fame to get a fundraiser to buy a new sword. A new sword that he can use while his mace is not currently available to... it's a bit expensive. How much is it gonna... Oh no, for sure, that's good. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, it doesn't even have that much durability, so... I'm not gonna risk breaking the mace. So let's see what the next fight is. Yoridus has arranged for an insurance fight. All of the community's durability will be maintained during this match. Versus Mirrodon Infantry, an actual current soldier. Or he could face a Lion Slayer. He's gonna take it safe and face the Lion Slayer first. He would not like to go up against someone without his favorite weapon. It's a lack of the draw mats that Vanilla forgot to account for. But it shouldn't be too bad, because that means the Lion Slayer's biggest asset, the actual equipment, is also unavailable to him. He throws the throwing spears, but they both miss. He does find a shield, however, that's huge. Ooh, that's a mace. There we go. Vanilla is back on his favorite type of weapon. It may not be a flagger, but it is a one-handed mace. And it may not be his favorite shield, but he does have a shield to defend himself nonetheless. He can now start going to town against the Lion Slayer. Who has decided that throwing the weapons is the better choice, and not just like the thrown weapons. That was a big hit. Vanilla's stamina is getting low. He needs a couple moments to catch his breath before coming right back, trying to shield bash, but the enemy dodges. And a quick dash! A quick dash seals the deal. Vanilla comes victorious once again. More stamina reason, please. Yes. Veteran privileges. Yoridus is thoroughly impressed with my fighting techniques. Vanilla's fighting techniques. Your fighting is exemplary, chaotic, blah blah blah. We've read this. He's quite fond of Vanilla. At a 62% reputations. That means over 50%, which means he is very partial to us. He likes us. He's a nice dude. I would love more heroes on the shop, please. Yes. So this week, Vanilla is gonna repair his beloved spear. He can also afford more training to make sure his stamina is up to par. And he's also gonna put in some training, some secondary focused training on one-handed maces. Wait for square spike flagger. Square spike flagger, but this one's gold. This one's as fancy. Vanilla will buy another flagger to have just in case. But that means he's quite low on cash now. All matches this week are organized by Orm, who does not like vanilla at all. It's all 1 versus 1s. Against a Mirrodon man at arms, a current day soldier, a Loposhi warrior, or a Loposhi slave. There was a Mirrodon man at arms, a Mirrodon soldier. Last round that Vanilla ran away from in favor of a more favorable fight because he lacked his favorite weapon. But now that he has pretty much the same thing but gold, which makes it immediately cooler. Vanilla is not gonna shy away from fighting a current soldier. As an ex-soldier himself, this is a matter of honor in the arena. He will get big PP points. The battle takes place in the Terransan arena. A great location for this showdown. And we get insurance. All the equipment is gonna stay the same durability. Great. The battle starts. Both men approach each other. They both have like a same shield, probably a favorite of the army. The axe, the enemy's axe, is gonna be quite effective at breaking down the wooden shield, but so would be Vanilla's mace. It's a race to see who can break the enemy's shield first, and Vanilla gets it. But he... wait, what? Where'd the weapon go? It seems like Vanilla got disarmed in the process of breaking the shield, but he got a nice hit to the head. And another one. Vanilla exploits the enemy's openings. He needs to catch his breath, though. He cannot let his stamina go 2 down. Another great hit to the head, exploiting the opening of the enemy. It's unclear how much more of a beating Vanilla's shield can take. Great hit. The enemy is all blooded up. Surely he cannot... yep. Vanilla emerges victorious once more. The ex-soldier still has it in him. Let's say kind. Oh, I can't take it because my inventory is full. No! That's unfortunate. Oh wait, I can hide that. Wait, and take it later? Okay, so, how much health does Vanilla have now? I think, we've got some excess fame, might as well. So, that's 18%. It's the exact same thing, okay. So, can I sell this? Yes, I can. So, let's take that. That's alright there, and then like to sell that. It's basically free money. What we just got. And then like 30 damage. Oh wait, no, did I sell the flagger? I sold the flagger, didn't I? Oh, I sold the flagger. Oh no. I thought I sold the swords. Ah. Okay, we just don't have a backup flagger. We just don't have a backup flagger. That's a nice shield. That's a nice sword. I think we save up this week though. Oh, the physician's house full health. Let's switch focus here. One hand mace focus and then stamina secondary. What can we do in this call? Physician base heal increased. We can cut down the healing price. We can get less chance of ordinary items appearing. Let's do that actually. We could make more repairs. +1 favor. We could unionize later, I guess. That's a lot of favor required for that, but the next character inherits an anime. The next character inherits an anime. Yeah, sure. From the first auxiliary inventory slot. Or enter as. I'm not really a fan of most of them, honestly. So we're just gonna save up. You know what? My guy is gonna get himself. He's gonna get himself a SAS, maybe? A flat hood? A worn cloak? No, nah. A scarf. Vanilla wants to be somewhat fashionable. So we've got a 1v1 that plays quite well against a Myrmidon Man-at-Arms again. Being... Coming from the last fight, Vanilla is quite confident in his skills. He will take up another Myrmidon Man-at-Arms to prove to himself that it was not just a fluke. It was not just a fluke. He can still beat like current day trained soldiers as an ex-soldier himself. The enemy has a shield, a trademark of every soldier here. Once again, it's gonna be a race to see who's gonna be able to break the other shield first. Ooh, disarm. Where is it? Flew off this way somewhere. That did not bode well. He managed to find his favorite flagga in the tall grass, but that means he took quite a lot of shield damage to do so. It wouldn't ultimately matter though, because the enemy shield is also broken. And Vanilla is now gonna... Where is he running to? Oh, he got another shield. SMAs. Vanilla utilizes his superior range with the flagga to take down his opponent once again. He is unstoppable. He can dash now, he can do the zoomies. His favorite weapon, however, is low on durability, so he's gonna have to change to the lesser sword. However, he will get a new shield. And a heavy bracer, because he can afford it. That's a lot of gold as well, holy shit. So, hire the blacksmith to repair. Full health. I could give an heirloom to the next character, but I don't want to. Every character needs to prove themselves. Every character needs to prove themselves, make their own story. Joridus is quite favoring us, 77%. It's ironic that Vanilla has been the least vanilla character we've had. Like, he's so accomplished right now. He's so accomplished. Furial. A burst dagger? No, that's a spear. He's not good with spears. That's a polearm. Multi-hit. Can hit multi-planets per swing. Okay, cool. Maybe I get that for like... Oh no, it's super expensive. Oh, that's a decent helmet as well, and it's actually inside price range. And it's padded as well, so it's not weak against blunt weapons. Is this worth it? It gives like so much, such a massive fame multiplier, but it's not gold multiplier. You know what? Please hold this. Reroll. %, versus 25. I've already got better. An extra shield would be nice. Yeah, extra shield just in case. Okay. Level 11. A Linoleum Spearman. Shrouded. Well, Varil doesn't want to participate in the pit fight. He's all about the 1v1s. Also, if this is Yordus, I'll do it. It's Valerius. Nope. If it was the favorite patron, I would have done it. So here we are in the Linoleum Theater fighting a Linoleum Spearman. This is home turf for him. And enemy turf for us. Vanilla also does not have his favorite weapon. Starts off by a very low speed swing throw on the Spearman. That's a sick shield. He manages to disarm and forces the Spearman to pick up... Is that a branch? No, that's like a rusty sword or something. So the Spearman does not actually prefer the spear. He seems to be naked from the waist down. Only his head is well protected, and also that's a really cool shield, but it's also, I feel, a bit impractical. His training as a spearman allows him to make some quick thrusts. Vanilla tried to throw that spear, but he failed miserably because he's not that good at spears. Ooh, a mace! A mace has appeared. That's a threat to Vanilla's shield. He does get a good hit to the head. And another. Ooh. The enemy got a good hit. He needs to maintain his distance as he's recovering his stamina. And with two swift strikes, he manages to bring down the Linoleum Spearman. Can Vanilla actually be stopped? Yes, he can. The game crashed. I'm not making this shit up. I'm not making this shit up. This is what's on my screen right now. This is what's on my screen right now. Fatal error. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man, can't. Oh god, just it's proper cast. Wait, did it save? Hold up. Did it save? Please tell me it saved. I really like Vanilla. Let's take that off to the side here. Oh man. Oh, I probably could have done more here when just like immortalizing them in some way or something. That's an idea for the future. Like I really like having like a little sketchboard open on the side when doing things like this, but like, fatal error, my ass. Hmm. Are we back? Wait, obvious? Are you gonna recognize it? Okay, good. Okay, so he's alive. We did it! Yes! We got through the match as well. Hell yeah. Okay, one for repair, please. Give Vanilla his favorite weapon back. Oh my god. Oh, that would suck so much. That would suck so much. Oh, that's a great shield. Oh my god. Oh, but I kind of want the helmet more. 'Cause helmet's gonna protect us better. So 5,000 fame. He's got a lot of fame. He doesn't need fame. He needs money. The man wants to retire. There we go. New helmet. I'm gonna keep the old one just in case. Although it doesn't seem to take too much damage, but it's also not really worth selling right now, so might as well have it and just sell it on a rainy day. Heal. No, we've got like only 2 free heals, so might as well. Oh god, the blacksmith services is actually the good service. I thought the free blacksmith was gonna be the city one. Or rather like the basic package or something. Okay, let's go. Okay, so more training. His 100 mace skill is 46.4 out of 100. There's a lot of room for improvement, but he's also absolutely cracked at the mace. And here we have a Loposi warrior organized by Alora versus a lack of draw many versus many matches. Man, where's Yoridus? What happened to Yoridus? Why is he not organizing any matches? The dude loves me, and I love him. Okay, we have a nice relationship going on. He gives me money. He gives me a lot of money. Hashtag not actually no, 100% sponsored. 100% sponsored by like this absolute sad of a man. Look at him. Look at his smile. Look at his smile. I love him. Can I bribe him? Not with this amount. 360. I just looked at Vanilla's goal. Alright, there we go. Cool. Wildcard 1 versus Eloposi Warrior. We took down a Mirodon soldier. Or rather, a Mirodon man at arms. We took down. I forgot whose name. I forgot which region he came from. The Spearman person. Who cursed us. He cursed Vanilla after the match and caused them to crash. But now Vanilla is back and he's gonna try his luck against a Loposi warrior. Is he finally gonna meet his match? The Loposi warrior seems to have a 200 sword and no shield. However, the range advantage is gonna be vast. Vanilla needs to maintain a distance, but not too great of a distance. It does manage to connect. And he once again punishes the enemy's opening. The enemy manages to disarm Vanilla. But Vanilla quickly picks his weapon back up. Ooh, a big hit to the stomach. He's gonna feel that tomorrow, or probably not, because the Loposi warrior is gonna come out of this match dead. Ooh, Vanilla breaks his armor, his enemy's armor at least, which means the Loposi warrior is now free pickings. If only he didn't disarm him once again. These Loposi warriors are great at doing that. However, Vanilla managed to... Is that a decapitation? Oh no, it's just the helmet that flew off. And my mace. Somewhere. The Loposi warrior did not stand a match against Vanilla. And he's gonna increase his stamina skill once again. The Imperial War Logistics. There's a war going on. So, oh no. We lost the flagger. Oh, we lost the flagger. Oh, no, 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 no. This is bad. And the seal is about to break. Swords. Use that free repair we have. Train up, I guess, a little bit. Oh, no, this is bad. This shield will do. Hi. There it is, a spiked around flag. No insufficient gold! Oh no. After searching through the shops, Vanilla managed to find a new flagger. But he does not have the gold to buy it. He's gonna master the majority of his fame. 12,000 fame points, or rather, no, this is more important. 13,000 fame points to master the gold. To buy himself a new flagger. This is how important it is to him. There we go. He is now ready for combat, although that was a major setback in his ambitions to retire at a reasonable age. So you know, then here's the thing. Oh no. Oh no. Everything sucks. Everything sucks. You know, this bout of bad luck has given Vanilla a new perspective in life. Maybe the loss of his flagger was a sign. Maybe finding a new one was also a sign. Vanilla is gonna take his biggest battle yet. A pit fight of a 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3. That's 6 teams of 3. Which means that's 18 people duking it out. Is Vanilla gonna die here? Or is he gonna get glory? Find out next time in this episode of Dragon Ball Z. Wait, is it 17? Wait, hold up. 6 times 3. 6 times. No, it's 18! Oi! It's 18 people. I'm bad at maths. But I think that's easy enough. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All the aspirants. Oh god, this is so many more people than I thought it was gonna be. So Vanilla is just gonna take a spear and just like try and lob it somewhere. That didn't work. Okay. Try again. There we go. That hit something. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well, it's time for Vanilla to join the fray. Nobody exactly knows what's going on. I can barely tell who's teammate and who's not. But we killed a person! We killed a person from the red team. The flagger is gonna be an inviolable weapon. Never mind, it got disarmed so quickly. We will find the flagger eventually. It couldn't have gone far. But first, oh no, this guy has... No, that's not a flagger. That's something else entirely. Okay, start heading towards the flagger. It calls to Vanilla. It calls to Vanilla. Wait! Don't you dare. Don't you dare try and separate me from my flagger. Oh, where'd it go? I thought it was in the corner here, but it's not. Could this be a sign from the gods once again? Could this be Vanilla's last match? He will pick up a mace. It may not be a flagger, but it's his favored weapon type. His shield is broken, but there is a shield somewhere around here. Picks up the shield. The enemy is there in the corner. I wonder if there's any more teammates left in Vanilla's team. The yellow man is standing there menacingly. He's gonna throw it, the mace. No, he's trying to, but Vanilla is quick to counterattack and stop him from getting 3 hits on him. He's fighting with everything he's got. He cannot die now. He cannot die now, and that's a big hit. Unfortunately, it's not a kill. Something similar to the flagger just flew towards Vanilla. That may just be yet another sign from the gods. And Vanilla will absolutely take it and use it to take down yet another man. Who's fighting behind? Is that... No, that's blue team. Ooh, blue team takes down... Red... How many people are there? Who's left? Wait, 8 and -1... Who's the -1? There's so many people here. There were so many people here. Okay, another red team member down. I think that's the entirety of the red team dead. It's a 1 versus 1 versus 1 now. Never mind! Vanilla has just decapitated people. It's a 1 versus 1. Vanilla excels in that. Why is Vanilla -1? Vanilla's a person. He's a real person. Okay, 1v1. This is it. The battle for the ages. They're both just standing there menacingly. Vanilla taunts. Is the enemy gonna stand there? Is the enemy also gonna... Okay, fine. Vanilla makes the first move. Oh, the enemy gets a big hit. Vanilla throws his sword and misses. He tries to throw another sword and misses as well. He tries to throw an axe, also a miss. Vanilla is not good at throwing. He does eventually find a mace. A quick dash towards the enemy. Their mace is class. Vanilla is very low on health. This may just be his final fight. He survived the onslaught only to fall potentially to this last man. Big hit, traded from both sides. Vanilla is covered in his own blood and the blood of his enemies and the blood of his enemies' enemies and the blood of his enemies' enemies. There were a lot of people involved, right? But the enemy is also taking it very, very slow. Although he's not bloodied up at all. His armor breaks. Vanilla gets a big hit on his head, and that's enough to break his neck and win. Vanilla lives to fight another day with the skin hanging from his teeth. Or, no, that I butchered that. Terrible caster, terrible caster. 3 repairs, yes please. Oh, fever has struck Vanilla. Or was the hangover? Either way, he feels like a bag of wet rocks. He loses 40% health, and his stamina is capped at 70 for a week. Rest, Vanilla. You've done well. You've done well, my dude. You have done well. I thought we've lost the flagger. Hey, the seal is back though. Let's go. Oh, and the other seal also broke. The one we brought in. So Vanilla's equipment is not looking good. Neither is his health. So let's take up the doctor on those 2 free healthcare visits, and then like pay him some more, and then some more. That's a lot of Vanilla savings just spent on the doctor right now. 63 out of 100 on his single-hand mace skills. Vanilla's equipment has seen a better day. He has seen many, many better days. But he cannot afford to miss his next fight. Because his favorite patron, Joridus, is organizing a 1 versus 1 with insurance. It's so hard to get insurance these days. That's why Joridus is the MVP here. Back in the Linoleum Theater, where Vanilla just escaped. What was that? Hey, my Christmas lights fell off. That's nice. Spent like an hour trying to get them to stick up there earlier today. That's great. Okay, so the enemy does not seem to have body armor, which is a huge plus. But he does seem to have a very good shield. So Vanilla is gonna have to... Ooh. Hello, I see a mace there. Vanilla is not that good at throwing stuff, is he? There we go. After all this fight, is this actually who's gonna bring Vanilla down? His sword is fast with wide reach. He's sealed, great and hard to bash into. He's not wearing armor, but that may be just a sign of confidence. He doesn't need armor. And that after that last fight, Vanilla is also pretty shaken. Do not forget as well, he also has a fever right now. Maybe Vanilla's luck has finally run out. Maybe he's no longer favored by the gods. Maybe Joridus put this man in this fight to bring down Vanilla finally, even though he favors him. It's gonna be a great spectacle, and that's what gladiatorial combat is all about. It's about the spectacle. It's not about the lives lost. Although Vanilla came into this knowing fully well he may lose his life, but he needs retirement money. It's not looking good. The enemy's defense is great. Vanilla Seal cannot last forever. Not against this oncoming barrage of slashes. The enemy is very quick. Attacking. Whereas Vanilla does not have a lot of stamina. That was a big hit to the head. Hopefully that's gonna give him a concussion. Another big hit. Slowly but surely, Vanilla is breaking through the enemy's defense. However, one more hit and Vanilla is dead. He needs to be very careful. Okay, one more hit now. He has a fever. He's old. He wants to retire, and he just came out one of the biggest battles, the linoleum arena. Linoleum is this? No, it's that's a material, isn't it? Whatever place this arena is in, one of the biggest battles it has ever seen just happened here last week, and Vanilla came out of it victorious. He came back, but is he gonna live alive? He will not leave this arena alive. This marks the end of Vanilla's career after 12 weeks in the arena. 12 weeks, reaching the rank of champion. He killed 19 people, won 11 matches to survive, amassed a total of 45k gold. He wanted 100k though to retire, which is no, sorry, 10k? No, I had more than 10k. 100k, yeah. He wanted 100k gold to retire, so he was a little less than halfway there. He was a little less than halfway there to retirement if he never really, spent all of it in gear and repairs and, health. Vanilla will be remembered in the Scolo as a champion. And he will be remembered in our hearts. And Armagan Tonsi will remember the 528 gold he will very quickly spend that Vanilla managed to secure for him. With that said, he will not go to become a champion of the arena. Not anymore. Because you see, it's been a while and we're ending the same. So thank you very much for showing up. Thank you for watching. I will probably be streaming sometime next week, probably Friday at around 8 p.m. GMT. Check out Twitter to see if there's things you want there. If Twitter stays alive for another week or so, I don't know what's going on. Like people are panicking. They're saying it's going to close down. I think it's not. I think it's going to be here. But like if it's not, Friday, the 8 p.m. GMT is somewhere on there. And yep, thank you very much. I will see you next time. Bye!